Hey everyone, I'm back again. I tell you, I come home. I don't know with the other truckers if it's the same, but I come home to rest. But when I'm home, it doesn't seem like I did get to do that very much. I'll be tired when I leave. So I'm out. I finally found the washer pump. I'm getting it from Fleet Pride, so it was like $28. They told me the price up front, which isn't bad. I'm not knocking Kenworth, but I did call them and they want 55. So 28, 55. That's a pretty big jump to me. I'm gonna go for the 28. So I'm about to go pick that up because I like to fix that before I take off. So I put one on the 4. I don't know if I put it on right because it worked for a minute, then it stopped. So that's why I was questioning the one I got on there right now because it's been, I think the last one I put on might have been last year. Again, I haven't had this truck for very long, so I'm just surprised it went out. But, I messed with it to see if it'll come back on, and it hasn't. So, I mean, that's fine. I'll change it. It's no big deal. I think my uncle's gonna put that Freon refrigerating stuff because I really don't want to deal with that. I don't want to mess with it, but I'm gonna watch. I want to learn. I'm gonna learn as much as I can. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try to make this a video. It's gonna probably be a little longer because there's a lot going on. Also in our town, we have a fiesta, and that's going on right now. It's not a big one, and it was so much better when I was younger. Now they've done a lot of changing, and people's changed in there, and there's been adjustments, and it's just not the same. But my grandkids want to go to it today, and my daughter, and so I may do that because we live really close to it. So it's like that's something. It's just hot. I don't know if you guys have fiestas where you have, and I'm sure in the bigger cities them are the real good fiestas, but it's like a little community fiesta. It goes off for the church, so that's a plus, and that's a good thing. That's a blessing for the church. But it gets really hot. So sometimes I don't go, but this year I'm gonna go ahead and make my appearance in there and see people I haven't seen in a while, and go through there. So that's what I'll do is I'll kind of keep adding to this. Again, I'm not good with equipment, you guys. I mean, I know YouTube, a lot of people get into that and they do very well, and I'm so happy for the ones that can do it, the truckers that make videos and footage. They have all these cameras, and I'm glad they're so savvy with that. I'm not, and I do have little things that I use, but I'm just sticking with my phone. I mean, to me, it's just it distracts me from what I'm doing, and I really don't have time to sit there and edit. And so I'm giving you videos just myself, just out and raw. I'm not trying to change my way of anything. I feel comfortable doing it this way, so I hope you guys understand. All I'm looking for is getting out the message of things I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna be here till Sunday, and I don't know what is up with that. I'm doing something different. I'm going somewhere else. I'm in transition with what I want to do. I'm not sure what I want to do. I just feel like there's more in store for me having my own truck. I'm gonna be getting my own DOT here soon and doing my own thing. I just get tired of, and I don't know if you other truckers are this way. Truck drivers that maybe went through. We all started somewhere. So again, doing it all myself. I've been watching some YouTube channels where there's a handful of people that I look at that are doing very well, running their own business, running their own dispatching and their own loads, and not having these middle people, cutting into your profits and your income and things like that. So I could have done that a long time ago, but I was afraid, so that was just something on me. I guess I wasn't ready like I thought, but I should have. So I'm gonna go ahead and I may move over to something else because I just feel like I could be making a little more. I just got to get myself branched out from the mindset that I've had, thinking that I have to have, someone, okay, here's a load, okay, here's a load. It's a lot easier, but I'm just sitting there when it comes to these loads, and I'm just like, you know what? I can find my own loads, that's where I'm getting at, is just, I'm just tired of, having to, I don't have to, but just, well, you want to go here, and then I don't know. If you understand what I mean, I'm there. I'm at that point. My little nest is shaking that, there's more for me. And there's more out there. And I'm going to share it with you as much as I can. If you're going through what I am. Again, we all start somewhere. So, don't get discouraged if you're a company driver and you're, I don't listen to all that. We all start somewhere. I used a company at one time just to give me the skills to move forward into what I'm doing now. And it's like, there's bads about it and there's good about it. It just depends where you sitting at, so, don't get discouraged. Don't let nobody talk down on you, because, money's out there. It's just your journey. Enjoy your journey. I'm watching all these YouTube truck drivers, and, I shout out to the ones I do watch, which is the Slime Pack. I like watching her. Very knowledgeable young lady. She's very driven. Road runner Naya, I really love to watch how she goes about with her business. She just doing her thing, young and doing her thing. Interstate Made Me, I really like that guy and how he takes care of his truck and does his thing and has his family. I mean, there's just so many others that I do check out when I'm out, that I find, I enjoy the ones that are out there doing something and pushing hard. And I'm more or less more of a, I try to make my job a little easier, not harder, but I mean, sometimes you got to do the things yourself, that's the problem I have, is finding good people to work on your truck, or good people that are, I'm willing to pay a little bit for something, but my God, it's like some folks are just not honest, man. You got to be a lawyer, a doctor, a mechanic, a counselor. You got to do all that yourself sometimes, just so you're going to take care of what you're trying to do. So, just stay focused, though. And I'll be popping back in here. Right now, I'm about to go get this washer pump. So I like to get that fixed and go from there, y'all. So I'll be right back on here. Alright, y'all. Here I am. I'm here at Fleet Pride. I'm about to go in here and grab this piece, and I'll be right out. Alright, y'all. Here's what I needed. And I put this on before, and luckily I just remembered I needed to get some of this, because I'm going to lose my fluid. I didn't think about that when I got it. So I think I got everything that I need. So I'm going to head on back home, y'all, and see about putting this in. It's kind of hot over here, so I'll put this in. I tell you, I'm not going to be able to relax today at all. I'm going to be, my grandkids want to go to this fiesta, and then tomorrow they want to go swimming, and again, anything for my grandbabies. So we'll see. I'll probably rest a little bit and wait for my daughter to get off work before we do that. But it's hot out here though to be working on the truck, but I may pop on here again, kind of show you what's going on. I put that piece on before. I just don't remember. I don't remember how I did it, because I think I did something that different the first time that wasn't right, and my mindset's still on that, doing it. I'm afraid I'm gonna do that again. So I'm gonna check that out and research that. So all right, y'all, I'll pop back on again for you.